Hi everyone, and welcome back to Blind Man Wakeboarding with me, Tom Archer. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you about fitness. More specifically, I'm going to talk about what I do to keep fit, going to have a few recommendations, and then I look forward to hopefully hearing back from you about what you do. You'll also get to see some clips of me doing my training. I'm going to talk about what inspires me to train, and the thing is, obviously, I just want to get really good at wakeboarding. I want to keep improving. I understand that obviously there's a lot of skill involved, but obviously fitness does help. Also, I qualified as a personal trainer quite a few years ago, which doesn't make me an expert, but it gives me the basics so I understand the importance of training hard and training consistently. So to outline what I think should go into a training program, I believe there are 6 key components. The 6 key components, in no particular order, you've got core, cardio, muscular, strength, power and endurance, flexibility and mobility. You've got nutrition. Obviously nutrition is vital. Without that you're not going to get the results. You've got to eat real quality of food and you've got to do that consistently. And then you've got rest and recovery. To go into a little bit more detail on the nutrition, I may end up doing a complete separate video on that. But obviously you've got your kind of macronutrient goals that you need to hit. So you need to get your carbohydrate, your fat and your protein. You've also got micronutrients, your vitamins and minerals. So it's all about eating, your varied diet, whole foods, lots of healthy stuff. And for me, because I may have mentioned in a previous video, I may not, I am a type 1 diabetic, so have to measure my food, eat quite specifically. So for me, it's easiest if I eat pretty much a very similar diet every day. Doesn't suit everyone, but works for me. So just for an example, my breakfast is the same every day. You have a nice bowl of porridge with a mixture of seeds, have some orange juice on the side, just to be healthy. Generally, I try to keep my diabetes, I try my hardest with my diabetes. It doesn't always listen to me. And obviously, I do have to take on Lucozade and dextrose sometimes. But in the main, it's all healthy, slow-release carbs. I eat, get my adequate amount of protein in with chicken and fish, nice healthy sauces. Occasionally eat a bit of red meat. But like I say, if people want to hear more about that, I'll do a separate video on nutrition. So to outline what I do for my training, I train 5 times a week during the off season. This involves running, involves climbing twice a week at my local bouldering centre, leg training once a week, and upper body training once a week. And what I think this covers, so obviously the running, you've got cardio and some strength, some power and endurance in the legs. Climbing is great in terms of the fact you get pretty much an all-over body workout, core, legs, upper body. Obviously very good for your grip strength too. Obviously leg training is vital. Obviously for wakeboarding you kind of need strong legs. You also need power in your legs and a bit of endurance too. So then I've got my upper body training. Upper body, maybe not vital, but the advantages this gives, obviously you need to be able to hold on while you're wakeboarding, so having a strong back, strong forearms is good. And also the more muscle you develop, the more kind of body fat potential of burning you have there. Plus I stretch every day and I do a little bit of core every day. If I were to say there are kind of vital exercises for wakeboarding, I believe these are, squats, obviously pretty important for your legs. I'd say burpees and box jumps are great. And then for your core, I would say the front lever and the human flag are really good. The front lever, you're getting your upper back muscles at the same time as your core, which are both heavily involved. And the human flag, great work on your obliques, your lats and your shoulder. The human flag is something I intend to do at some point, but I think I need to work on my shoulder mobility before I do that. All of my exercises, you may have noticed, are kind of body weight training, like the pull-ups and the lunges and stuff. Plus I attach some weight to my body. I don't particularly think body weight training is better than training in the gym or vice versa. I think it's about finding what works for you, and this really works for me. Moving on, I suppose I should talk about kind of analysing my programme a little bit and whether I have any criticisms of it. I suppose one thing that I didn't do was set myself any SMART goals. These are specific goals that are measurable, etc. Although, because I am so focused and determined, borderline obsessed, I don't necessarily need a goal to keep me motivated, but maybe I should have done. Guess another thing I should do is maybe vary my programme a little bit more after you've been training for a certain length of time. But apart from that, I think it's a fairly all-inclusive programme, so yeah, not bad. If I had any advice for anyone else who's interested in training, not that I think I'm in a position to give advice, but I'd like to anyway. I'm certainly not an expert. The advice I would give would probably be to just find something that works for you. Try to include as many of those key components as you can, whether training for you would consist of a sport such as tennis or something, or whether, like me, it's using a gym, body weight training, running. So yeah, just find something that works for you and stick at it. So I'd consider there to be kind of probably 4 main training principles, and those are to train hard and train consistently, that's vital for results, to eat well and maintain it. I'd say you should focus on the intensity of your exercises and your sessions rather than the duration. And the other thing is to do your research. Really, look into stuff, find out kind of what's good and what's bad and what works. So that's it. I'm kind of done talking about my training now. I hope you found that interesting. Please leave your comments. Let me know what you think of the video and what I do for my training. Let me know what you do for your training. I'm open to criticism, so just, give it a shout. Thank you all for watching. It's been great. I will be back soon with more videos. I'm going to be talking at some point about my eyesight. You probably want to know more about that. And yeah, keep watching. Thanks.